Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I had to get on, even if it's for a few minutes. So I hope my people are in here. Please let y'all be in here today. Let y'all be online so we can chat for a few minutes. Mm, mm, mm. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. We have got to talk, chat, whatever. We got to do it. And I know you guys chose 1 o'clock, but y'all, I got to get adjusted to my new schedule. But we got to talk about Amber and Anthony in today's performance. And then y'all can give me my prop because I tried to tell y'all. But anyway, hopefully y'all will come in. Y'all will come in. Y'all will come in. Whoo, boy. Man said no, but God says yes. Yes to this union of Anthony and Amber. Yes, yes, yes. Come on in, come on in, come on in, y'all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. You guys know they are very, very helpful. I want to know what you guys are thinking, what you thought when you watched that video. The whole situation. You guys have been commenting, and thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching my videos. Um, so I want to know what were y'all thoughts today? This was a great performance, and the comments were very positive. They've been positive for the last week. Um, as far as Anthony is concerned. A lot of people were upset with Anthony. But ever since Anthony, made his way back home, you guys said once he got there, he didn't leave. So you guys have been positive. Your comments has transitioned. And but I saw today you guys were really positive, especially in Country Wayne skits. You have been pretty positive in my reactions. And as always, thank y'all for watching. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I hope you guys can get in here before I have to leave for work. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited, y'all. So excited. There's still a lot to do to repair this marriage. I said that in my skit. A lot to do to repair this marriage, and it's not going to be done overnight. No way, form, or fashion will it be repaired overnight. So let's look at some of the comments uh, that you guys put on my reactions when it came to Anthony. Ooh. When Anthony, first started going around and the day that Shayla was calling him. So let's look at some of your comments to that. Hey Janet, one of my top fans. I'm so excited about Anthony and Amber. I just hope Anthony is sincere. He is difficult to trust completely. Janet. that trust for him is not going to come easily. We know that, and like I said earlier, it's a lot of repairing that's going to have to be done in this marriage. So yes, the trust, it is not there. It's going to take a lot, a lot. And I said that in my reaction to the video when Amber said, or confirmed that she was not going to divorce him. Hey Doug. Hey Doug, another one of my top fans. Thank you, Doug, for giving me that info about Mama AJ. Um, I'm always just thankful for your support anyway, Doug. But yeah, the trust is, ooh, it's hard. So I do believe he is sincere. So, Janet, take a second to watch the reaction that I uploaded earlier, probably like 30 minutes to an hour ago, maybe. Um, so, yeah, that trust is not gonna come easily, but I do believe this man is sincere. And one thing about it, about situations like this, when you're done doing what you're doing, you're done. And I do believe this man is done. I just I don't believe he's going to revert back. I don't think there's anything Shayla can do um, that's gonna persuade him to f up again. Also, this is just the beginning of what Amber is gonna have to deal with, because she's going to get a lot of ridicule from friends, family, everybody, except for Mama Brenda and possibly Candace. She won't, I don't think she'll get any ridicule from them, but she can expect for people to continuously or constantly bring up what Anthony did. Is going to stay in her face for a while, because people are going to continue to bring it up, because what he did was not something that um, a lot of people will forgive, let go, and just try to see what's going to happen. No, like, people, not many people are going to do that in Anthony's situation, especially with this woman, that being her so-called best friend, doing this junk in her face. Like, it was a lot. You have some women who will take a man back after cheating and, getting that person impregnated, but to do it in your face with your friend, like, that's a hard pill to swallow. Um, so with all of that added, I knew that had to be God. And I kept telling you guys that whatever happens in this situation, it was gonna be a God moment, a miracle, kind of like, because only God could say, yes, I'm gonna stay with this man. Yes, I'm gonna give my marriage a chance. Only God can do that. A human is not able to do that, because our pride and is just not gonna allow that. So only God could do what was done in this situation. Um, Janet says he is too concerned about keeping his money. I don't think at this point that it's all about the money. At some point, yeah, he was saying, he wanted his money, but when he started seeing that grass wasn't greener on the other side, I think that money kind of like shifted. That the scheming and the little game he was playing, I think that shifted. I don't think, it was all about, I don't think it's all about that no more. Hey, JSK Enterprise, it's going to be a long time. Shayla's going to make it hell for them for a while. Yeah, yeah, JSK Enterprise, it's going to take some time. And I can only, if that's if Shayla don't go to jail, JSK Enterprise. Cause she's still in trouble from whatever that scheming and scamming that she was doing or involved in. Now I did try to get an update on that, and it's still pretty much saying the same thing. So I haven't seen anything new. But oh yeah, it's gonna take a long time to repair this. Shayla is not gonna give up easily, and that's why I kept saying God, Amber gonna demonstrate God's love when it comes to Shayla, this baby, everything, everything. Like ain't none of this gonna be Amber. It's all gonna be God. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like I'm in this situation. I feel like I'm in this situation. I was kind of in this situation as a girlfriend, but not as a wife. But um it is not an easy situation. And even in my situation as a girlfriend, when I dealt with this, I stayed with the guy because we were on a break. And granted, he could have used protection, nasty ninja. He could have used protection, but he didn't. But I stayed only because of the situation. But JSK Enterprise, every argument is going to revert back. Hell yeah. Oh yes, yeah. He gonna eat what he did for a long time. But remember when he found out about Amber and Wayne, she had to eat that for a minute. This right here, what Anthony did, oh, he gonna eat this for years. Ooh, it's gonna be well more than some months. He gonna eat this for a long, long time. Hell yeah. But it was very emotional for me watching that skit. I watched it probably 2 or 3 times, and it was very emotional for me. Hey Marcus, how are you this afternoon? So, Marcus, I'm just talking about uh, Amber and Anthony and how, she made the decision and confirmed to him that, she wasn't going to divorce him. I don't know if you've watched any of my videos, but months and months ago, I predicted that they would get back together. I predicted that. Show me how you. That's what he said. That's what he said. But you know what? I don't think. Okay, Dale, you always get me sidetracked. But Marcus, so yeah, we're months and months back. I was saying, that they would get back together, that God would intervene in their marriage. It took a long time, but it happened. So I wanted to get on Marcus and talk to my people. They're in here before I go to work. But anyway, Doug, yes. When Anthony found out about Wayne and Amber, oh man, he had that girl. He treated her like crap and told her, "Show me how you tooted it up for Wayne." Ooh, I don't think with Amber allowing God to lead her, I don't think she's gonna torment Anthony as much as he tormented her. Because honey, he made that girl feel like she was crap. Oh, but yes, Marcus, it was a great skit. I think I watched it like two, three, four times. Cried every time. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even hold my tears with my reaction. I couldn't even do another reaction after watching that because my face was so swollen, my eyes were red. They're still red now, but I couldn't even do another reaction, Marcus. I do too. I do too. Marcus says he thinks that the Daltons made a baby on Saturday. I think they did too, cause I mean they can't help but like it's yeah, it's no way around it. They made a baby on Saturday. Whatever day they was on that porch, if it was Saturday, they made a baby, and that's the baby that he's gonna be proud to have. Like I've been saying, it doesn't matter that Shayla had his first son. That's not who he wanted Shayla to have a baby with. He wanted Shayla to flush that baby down the toilet. That's why he gave her that money, and she didn't. So yeah, he was like, "Oh, I got a son. I can have an heir. I have somebody who could, keep my legacy going." But when it's not with who you wanted to be with, that's why he used to go over there and just say, "Hey, little man." He wasn't studying that baby like that. But even with that adopted baby, I know y'all don't like when I talk bad about that adopted baby, but that wasn't his. But this one, the one between with him and Amber, that's gonna be the one. And that baby was created on the porch. Now that's bad. The baby was created on the porch. Oh Lord have mercy. This baby got his story. The story that they gonna give him or her, they gonna say, baby, me and your daddy was sitting on the porch. Your daddy had been cheating on your mama. Your daddy got your illegitimate brother over there, Kai. And we effed on the porch, and that's how you came. That's the story they gonna have to give the little man. Oh, poor little man, a little girl. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna come in time. Right now, we're dealing with just the fact of, Amber said, "I'm not gonna divorce you." But yeah, we definitely, Marcus. Anthony and Amber gonna have to, figure out a way. Uh, of how they gonna deal with Shayla, her mom, Brody. Brody didn't want Anthony with Shayla anyway, so Brody gonna be happy, but they're gonna really have to come up with a plan and be strong. That's why I said the restoration of this marriage is the what they're gonna have to deal with is yet to come, and dealing with their families. Angelina, I'm surprised Angelina ain't went over there yet, Marcus, because when Anthony hung up on her, I was sure she was gonna go over there. But yeah, they're gonna have to come up with a plan. They really gonna have to be strong and courageous and fight every time, because that clan, they ain't gonna play with them. Doug, still my prediction. Shayla would take herself out and Amber would be exactly. Yep, I do believe that. I do still believe that too. I know at some point Amber is gonna have to take Kai. That's what I feel. Now you just showing out, Doug, talking about the girl gonna take herself out. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, Doug, we're still holding on to your prediction as well that Amber will become Kai's adoptive mother. Or I know, I know she's going to interact with Kai in some way. You also said, Doug, I really believe it now, since the writers have hint around about Shayla having some type of personality disorder. Okay, Yep, that could be possible. That could be possible. But you know, you always have to go all out, Doug. You got Marcus in here saying, "Oh wow, Marcus can't believe that's what you said, Doug." uh, Marcus says, "I think she's going to make Anthony her new hood ornament." What is that, Marcus? But yeah, Doug, you know how you are. I would with you. JSK Enterprise, to my knowledge, he still hasn't told really nobody that story. JSK Enterprise asked, did Anthony ever tell Amber how Shayla followed him home and that's how it all started? I don't think so. I don't think so because even in opportunities when Anthony had when there are opportunities where Anthony can reveal that, he never does. I don't know why he feels like he needs to protect her. But to my knowledge, JSK Enterprise, he hasn't told Amber. And if he's told anybody, it's probably like one or two people, if anybody knows that. Because he didn't even tell, I don't think he told Angelina. I don't think he told Brody. I don't think he said that. Marcus says Shayla's gonna hit Anthony with her car. Well, Marcus, he almost got hit with a car when Amber found out about him. Right now, Shayla's hitting him with coconut water. But yeah, it's gonna get crazy, just like JSK Enterprise said. Doug says he's been waiting for that to come out as far as Shayla sneaking over there that night. Hey, Amy C. Amy C says Amber would be a great stepmom. I think she will too. Yeah, she's gonna be a great stepmom, a great mom. I think she's overall gonna be a better everything with this go around because now everything is out. Like nobody has to hide anything. The stresses of the lies and the deceit, like nobody has to do any of that no more. Everything is a clean slate, whether it comes from Anthony, whether it comes from Amber, everything is clean. And except the fact that she's in business with Wayne now, that could cause some problems. But at the end of the day, no is no lies. Everybody start with a clean slate. Hey, Joanna. Joanna says hello, everyone. Joanna, I was hoping some of my day ones come up in here because I got to get used to my new schedule. I know I said I was gonna try to. Well, you guys, I think suggested that weekdays I come on either 11 or 1 or something like that. That's the goal, but honey, it's been hard with this new schedule. So I was hoping that some of y'all came in here and made me laugh and stuff. Marcus came in here and couldn't believe what Doug was saying, but he just don't know Doug. Marcus came in here and was like, "Oh wow, that's what we talking about up in here." So, Jarena, what do you think? What are your thoughts about today's skit when Amber confirmed to Anthony that she was not going to divorce him? What do you think about that? We definitely have to talk about Britney's response. That'll have to be another time because I'm gonna have to get off in a few minutes. But I just want to know y'all's thoughts about it all, especially today. Today was like, wow. This man, this was the first time I heard him call on the Lord since he been in this debacle of a mess. The first time. He was like, Lord, I thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Drina says, I'm glad they are working on their marriage, but only time will tell his true intentions. Yeah, but I do believe that he is intentional. I don't think he's playing any games. I think he's sincere. Um, Marcus says, I still think the most powerful skit was with Coco. Yeah, that was pretty good. I hate I wasn't able to react to that one, Marcus. One thing about me, I don't like to react days later. So, especially if I watch it beforehand. So, I wasn't able to record, so I didn't react to that one, but that was pretty powerful. Yeah. And that what she said to him, Marcus, um, it stuck. Like he didn't just take that and then have a closed ear to it. He took what Coco said, he took that in. Amy C says time for a restraining order, birth certificate, and visitation or DNA. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Amber requests another DNA. I thought another DNA would be requested, at the divorce hearing, but I do believe Amber will request another DNA. Now, I'm going to have egg in my face if that's not his baby because I felt like it was, or I feel like it is. So, but definitely DNA, they're going to have a restraining order, child support, visitation, all of that, Amy. I think that's AM. Oh, AML. I'm sorry. Uh, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Michelle says, "What is clean? Will he?" Okay, Michelle says something about he is still lying about everything, the money, Shayla, the baby. I don't know about that, Michelle. I mean, I don't think he's lying about, like, how is he lying about the baby when he's claimed the baby? So I don't know. I don't think his full intentions are just to keep his money now. At first it was a game, but I don't think it's a game no more. I mean, of course you don't never want to lose what you've worked so hard for, but I don't think it's a game now that he's only, try to get her to, renege from the divorce just for the money. I don't think he did at this time. Jarena says Britney can take several seats with her bitter self. I know that's right. And Jarena, I forgot in my reaction to say, Britney, you won't get Amber. Now that she's with Anthony, you would not get her. She gives to me them kind of vibes. But Brittany was mad. Oh my God, she was mad. Mm. So Michelle thinks he's playing a big game. I don't think so. Oh yeah, Marcus. Every she does. She needs to stop, and she realizes that she was like, everybody knows, and even Brittany was saying she told everybody. She cried on everybody's shoulder that she could. So yeah, I believe that's gonna stop. I hope it does anyway, cause she like an old refrigerator. She can't keep a goddamn thing. AML says Brittany is not the one to take marital advice from. No, like literally nobody in Amber's circle. And that's why I was saying a little while back, Amber just needs to kind of like cut everybody off for a while. It's okay to, not deal with anybody. Just cut these people off for a little while, get yourself together. But yeah, Brittany is not the one to take no marriage advice from. Doug says some people believe he's just getting back with Amber because of his assets because he told PR he doesn't want to worry about it. I mean, yeah, yeah, Doug. I remember when he said all of that, but I just don't think that he's at that point now. I feel like once he started seeing that that grass wasn't greener on the other side with Shayla, that he was like, you know what, this ain't gonna work. And I genuinely believe that it's not a game no more. Of course, like I just said, he doesn't want to lose his money. Who wants to lose what they've worked hard for? But I don't think it's a game no more. Jarena says people are quick to judge Anthony. I'm going to give him some grace. Yeah. And Jarena, that's what I was saying in my last reaction. And that I've said 100,000 times. Unless you've been caught up, you will never understand what Anthony was going through or anybody else who's caught up. It seems like they just keep doing some fire crap, just over and over. They keep saying they're gonna stop, they do it again, and you just look at them negatively. But as long as God know the heart, that's all that matters. But I've been caught up before, so I understand exactly what this man was going through, just his ups and downs, lows and highs with his situation. I understand. I understood watching it, but so I'm always, you know, kind of look at it differently. But we have to give grace to people. We want grace when we F up, right? Jarena says, oh, Marcus says, if we think Britney went off on Anthony, wait to Ernest. I know. I know, Marcus. That's why I say that curse it out is yet to come. They going to get even more once people start finding out that they're still together. Jarena, don't come in my house, disrespect it and belittling my. I know it. Amber should have told her to leave. I know it, Jarena. I'm like, girl, when you go say something, you don't let nobody talk to your man like that. Michelle says time will tell. JSK Enterprise says Brittany mad because she ain't getting. Yeah, she wanted that money. JSK, she thought she was gonna get that bag. She said it too. She was like, I ain't got it like you. I needs mine. Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me, Amy. If Amber was my wife, I would want to go back myself. Hell yeah! It's like because at the end of the day, it's really like Amber is she's she did some effed up stuff. She did. But I think overall she's a good woman. She's very nice on the eye. She's just an overall good person, and I believe she really took her vows seriously. So yeah, Doug, you better not mess up anyway. Doug, you better not do nothing to have to go back. That's the thing. Polo Don, hello. Polo Don said he didn't say thank God for having my wife back. He did say that's the first thing he said. Thank you, Lord, for his wife. But Polo Don says he didn't say thank God for having my wife back. He was excited about his money and having his lifestyle back. I don't think so. I disagree, Polo Don. Uh, but at the end of the day, I would be happy too that I ain't got to be in no 2-bedroom apartment and I ain't got to be over PRs. I want my own stuff too. So Alexis says Anthony is home. Yep, he is. Amy says she likes them together. So, like I said, there's been some positive responses for Anthony right now, since he's been over there. And I'm glad to see that. I am. Mark says Britt has had a rough go lately. Daddy, possibly her. Hell yeah. She just slept with her stepbrother, Marcus. The lost Dalen ain't got the case for Amber. She ain't got the case from her daddy. She lost 2 cases. She just, yeah. I still don't care, Marcus. Oh. Doug talking about, oh, hold on, I take it back. I take it back. I wouldn't want to go back. I forgot she was tooting it up for Wayne. Oh. Hmm. Michelle Barnes says, until he corrects Angelina for calling Amber a tramp, we sometimes need to dig deeper other than what we see. I mean, he ain't got no balls, Michelle. They ain't that big right now. But I ain't worried about that. Like, it's a lot of correction could have been done. Yes, you're right, but it is what it is. These people back together, that's all that matter to me. Uh Thank you, Swag. Judy says, thank you, Swag. Let Anthony be grateful for getting his life back. Exactly. Like, don't nobody want to be in no damn two bed. You got that big ass fortress and you in a 2 bedroom apartment. Heck no. I want to go home too. Shoot. I remember when me and my ex husband was breaking up, and I let him stay at my property, and I went to stay with my mom because he was out of town. I was the one in my town, and he had moved away, and so I let him stay there. But I was so ready to go back home. Woo! So shoot, I know. Amy says, I hope he stay away from Shayla and Piara. I'm glad he let Angelina. Yeah, yeah. I think he's done, Amy. I think he and Shayla's interactions is only gonna be about Kai and Honey. I don't think Amber's gonna let it be too much one on one. But according to Doug, Amy, she gonna take herself out. Oh. Miss Mom G3 is another one who's still not sure about his sincerity, but I think he's sincere this time. Marcus says Anthony will have to get that enhancement to find. You know what? Marcus talking about Anthony gonna have to get an enhancement to satisfy his wife the way Wayne did. Oh Lord Jesus. Michelle says, well, I fuss about what Britney said. Well, he didn't. Nobody. He said, I'm not gonna answer your questions. I don't have to answer your question, but you can leave. Uh Jarena, I think Anthony has gotten Amber back. I hope hopefully we will see a different I believe you will. I sincerely believe you will. But y'all, I got to go hit the clock. I'm working a different shift now. I'm so glad y'all came in. Take a second to watch my reaction and let me know what you think. We're gonna have to talk about these other people. But thank y'all. I'm so glad they're back. And honey, it's only the beginning now. So anyway, let me hit the highway. I'll see y'all later. Gators. Bye y'all.